You don't want to be like, of course the choir was good. The choir was also nice. Yes, they sang very prestigiously. High schoolers, and I'm going to show you how to ace your essay. So if you've watched my last video, you know I have to write an essay for my choir class. And here's the final thing. It is already done. So I'm going to bring you through the steps of how I write an essay. Personally, the hardest part for me is getting started. Once I'm started, I can go like super excited on my essay, but like actually getting started is really hard because you don't know what to write at first. So I'm going to help you with that. I'm going to help you with some resources you can use to check your essays and everything I use to try to get a higher grade, and everything that works and everything that just works sometimes. And yeah, so let's start with the first resource. The first thing I would use is Grammarly. It is great. You might have seen the ads on YouTube, but it actually works. It will actually find like the mistakes in your paper, mostly with commas, because like, I don't know for other people, but for me, I add way too many commas and I'm really bad at commas. But Grammarly's good at that, so it spots it. Now, it doesn't spot every single one, but it helps me a lot. I probably get like on average like 6% higher grade because of Grammarly. It also figures out like where if your words should be placed differently, if there should be like a semicolon somewhere. And there's a premium version you can buy, which I don't have, which probably would be even better, but like, you know what, it costs money, so no. And this can be really good, and the reason I'm mentioning it before anything else in the essay and even how to start it is because what you can do is if you write your essay on Google Docs, you can install Grammarly onto your computer or phone or whatever, because I use it on my phone too. It's even on my like texting keyboard. You can install it there. So right away it's spotting mistakes as you're writing, and it can help you like not make the same mistakes as you're writing it more. So that's why I mentioned it first. Now that you have Grammarly installed, the first thing I would do is write your name, your hour, your teacher, the date, all in your header on the left side, which is what at least how we do it, and like page number, so last name, so like schooler 1, so if schooler's your last name, page 1, and then schooler page, and don't even say page, just put 2, and like do that for every page. That's at least how our school does it. I know that's more of like a Midwestern thing, so if yours does it differently, just put whatever you put in your header if it's just your name. Then put a title. Obviously, I mean, I'm just trying to do this. Next, what I would do is, if you don't already have one, I would make an outline. So, like, you don't actually have to start typing right now. You could get a written out thing, and it'll tell you, like, what you should write where. Introduction, evidence, quotes, all that stuff, and it lays it out for you so you're not coming up with it as you're writing. It's a lot easier, and like I'll show you an image of a basic outline. Like, it's not hard, it's just an outline, and you can just find one online or like make up your own. It's not too hard depending on the essay. It might be intro, attention grabber, background information, thesis, and then intro to quote, right? And then quotes, evidence, and then you repeat those until you could get your concluding stuff. Just a basic outline. It helps, trust me. Our teachers usually provide us with one, but actually this paper they didn't. But because of the way it was formatted, I didn't really think one would be necessary or helpful, because okay, so on mine, it starts with kind of a prologue introduction. I was actually going to write prologue and make it a separate page until I realized it was not close to long enough to be its own page, because my whole paper, my whole essay is this many pages. And if you look on this one, it's like not even most of it, so just saying. It doesn't always help, but it can. Oh, I didn't see you there. I was just writing my essay. wait, that happens to be the next step. You knew this was going to happen at some point. And yeah, it's not the best, but you got to do it. Just start writing, get some ideas down, get like sentences you think are really solid, and just start writing, and hopefully it'll be easy. But it definitely can be hard, like the essay I had last year where it was 5 pages and it was persuasive and controversial. Very hard to write. But like essays like this, they're easy, so just keep writing. Now that you have some rough ideas, what I would do is start reading it. So if you're reading and you're like, of course the opposite could also be true. You're like, wait a minute. No, that should not be used at all. Get it out of your essay right now. So yeah, get that out of your essay. You'll find things like that. I'm going to see if I can find one. I feel like there is one in here that just doesn't sound right. But I don't know where it is. Oh, here it is. They had a variety of music with both the youth and adult choir. Now you're probably like, that sounds okay. But when you read it word by word, you realize that music with the youth and adult choir. First of all, you don't have to say choir twice. So get the first youth, which has choir in it, get the choir out. So it's music with the youth and adult choir. Now you're like, there's something missing. That's the word of both. So that's connecting to the other words. That's like what you gotta put in. And that's like stuff you'll find. And then make sure you're adding sentences. It always helps, unless it's like, they say have 2 sentences here, do not have more or do not have less. Unless it's something like explaining your evidence, then you're going to probably want as many sentences as you can without sounding redundant. But you also don't want to be slow at getting to your point. You don't want to be like, of course the choir was good. The choir was also nice. Yes, they sang very prestigiously. Just say, I liked the way the choir sang. You don't have to make 3 sentences. It's not necessary. So make sure you're going through there. Finally, your essay is written. But wait, you're not done. Good job. You finished the first part of your essay. Writing the general ideas, having everything down. Now read it out loud. It helps so much. And if you can't do this, read it quietly to yourself. It won't help as much, but you still can spot stuff. And I have a resource, ttsreader.com. It will actually help you. The one I was going to say does not exist and apparently is malicious. So don't go there. You don't even know what it is. Just go to the other website. It should work great. I use it and it's what you're about to hear. And it's hard to listen to. Like, I can actually pull it up right now. And you can, like, hear it. I'm going to try to make sure it's nothing like... Here it is.
The song I will be critiquing is...
Actually, I can't do that either. I'll use this one.
I chose this song because it sent a strong message of faith and trust.
See how it sounds so weird? Like, but, Here, I'm going to add a mistake that I would probably make.
I chose this song because it sent a strong message of faith with loss and trust.
So you might, as you're reading it, you might just breeze over that and just say, oh, it's okay. But it's not, and you'll hear that in here. I actually added a few words I didn't even see. Like, a you I changed to a your, which is a big. Like, it might seem small, but you is a person, like, in general, and your is possessive. So there's actually a big difference. Like, if you're not in, like, 7th grade or higher, you might not know that yet. But there's a big difference. And usually you don't even have to be in 7th grade because you'll be like, that sounds wrong. And that is what you use. ttsreader.com. Okay, your paper's been read out loud. You fixed some common mistakes. You're done, right? No, you're not. There is one more tool right before you finish your paper I would use, paperrater.com. I'm literally looking up the address right now, paperrater.com. and use for now for free. You just literally paste your paper and say the education level. So I'm going to put 9th grade, the type of paper. This is kind of hard to write. I guess I'll say essay. And plagiarism detection depends. Do you think this is something where plagiarism could actually happen? Then yes, you should use plagiarism detection. But if it's not something where you could plagiarize with quotes, then I wouldn't use it because it's going to take a lot longer. But in big essays where it's possible, definitely use it. And then you just literally hit get report. It's literally taking it right now. It's really quick. Like, it's literally preparing the results. And I put it in like 10 seconds ago. Not sponsored, but this is something I actually use. My friend Rivera suggested it to me. You might have seen her in the Fire at My School video. Well, not my fault. There was one. Kind of. Go watch the video. So it will give you analysis. So it has things like spelling, grammar, word choice, style, vocabulary words, and grade. So it actually gives you a grade that it thinks you deserve. So I'm going to go through mine. No spelling errors. Grammar. Error. These are, sometimes it finds things like the title of my song, it thinks I should change it, but since it's the title of it, I don't have to. And it finds some stuff like that. So you actually have to watch out that you don't fix things that don't have to be fixed. Word choice. So you might want to just change them a little bit. And bad phrase score. So I actually got a pretty good score. It's on the lower side, which is actually better. It literally says lower is better. But it's still not the best. So, you know, tells you that. It'll tell you transition words, which actually this paper, it was technically an essay, but it wouldn't use as many transitions. It'll literally tell you sentence length. So my paper has like average sentence length, maybe a little lower. And it will tell you premium only stuff. Again, this is premium only. Passive voice, which is okay. Mine's 6.7. That's okay, right? I don't know, actually. Low battery. Simple sentences, I did better than 43% of people. Okay. Vocabulary word, better than 70%. My grade was a 76. Okay, that's just rude. It literally has grade 76 C. That's really rude. Like, oh my gosh. It's mean. But it can really just point out some stuff. But it was wrong about mine. My last one, it gave me an 84 and I got a 94. Does that mean I'm going to get an 86 on this? Maybe. I don't know. Congratulations. You just aced your essay. Maybe you didn't ace it, but hopefully you did better because of me. So just know these are good resources and I use them. So they're obviously amazing. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye, schoolers.